Welcome to Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today we're going to be making this really cute ghost card, and we're going to be making it using Simon Says Stamp spinning wafer dies. I've already cut out the main page for this with that die. It does cut out some really cute little ghosts too that I'm going to use on a different part of the card. So first thing I'm going to do is I want the ghost to be white, so I'm going to be adhering some white cardstock to the back. And once that's done, I'm going to trim it down just a little bit. We don't need it to be too bulky there. And then I'm going to add some cute little eyes to those little ghosts. I love this card. It just turned out so super cute. And this was really fun to make. I'm also going to be matting that on some black cardstock to give a little bit of a border around that. It makes it look pretty cute. I love that. And I am so ready for Halloween. I'm making a bunch of cards right now. I'm going to share a lot of those designs with you guys. So here I am matting that down. And then I'm just going to get a black pen and go ahead and draw in those little ghost eyes. This is just too cute. And I'm just loving this die. This is just adorable. Like I said, that is one that is from Simon Says Stamp, so I'll have a link down below so you can get to that. So next I'm just going to trim the mat down a little bit. I like my my edges to be a bit smaller than what I've got there. So we'll go ahead and trim that down a little bit. And then here's a little ghost that I did use alcohol markers just to give it a little bit of some shading on there. I have Spectrum Noir markers are the ones that I use, so I use some of that along with one of the light gray ones along with the blender marker, and I'm just going to fussy cut that little ghost out. This ghost is from Sugar Pea Designs. It is in the Monster Mash stamp set, and oh my goodness, this guy looks so cute. I shared some pictures of the card once I'm done on Instagram and on Facebook, and somebody immediately said, oh my god, that is Casper, the friendly ghost. So I didn't think of it like that, I just thought he was super cute, so I'm using that one. It actually wasn't that hard to cut out. It doesn't have a lot of too heavy-duty detail, so it wasn't too bad to cut out. If you've got a scan and cut machine like I do, then you could also stamp out a bunch of them and have them all cut out with your machine, and I have been doing that quite a bit this year. So there's the rest of that stamp set. It's got a lot of little ghouls on there. Werewolf, ghost, Frankenstein, mummy, and that cute vampire as well. So I'm using a bunch of those on a lot of different things. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just get some dimensional adhesive and put that on the back. That batch I think was also from Joann's in their Miss Sparkle section. I'm almost out of that, so I'll probably start using my adhesive rolls again. And then I'm going to just take some heavy-duty cardstock, 8.5 by 11 sheet cut in half. So this is going to be an A2 size card, and then just scored and folded that in half so I can put the panel on there. And a lot of times when I'm scoring them, the edges don't come out exactly right, and I'm a little bit OCD, so I'm going ahead and trimming that back as well. So now I'll put the panel on the front of the card. And for this, I'm using Kokio dot liner. Actually, this one was one that was recommended on a video from Jennifer McGuire a while back, and it does tend to last a while, and so I do really like that one. And I'm just lining it up with the top of the card and laying that on there. And then I'll get my trimmer back out and trim the edges so it's all nice and flush. I didn't want any kind of a white border on this one, so I'm just double checking all of it to make sure everything comes up lined up with the card base. And then I'll trim off that bit there too. So the card base is all done. And then I'll add that little ghostie onto the front of the card. And isn't he just adorable? So now I'm going to do a little bit on the inside. So I'm taking a scrap of the paper that I used for the front of the card, and then I'm just going to trim it back a bit and then glue that on, adhere that onto some black so that brings a little cohesion to the whole bit. And then take my paper trimmer again and trim that down. I do apologize for the fuzziness on this. I'm using my tablet for the video, and I found out after I've done this video as to how I can go about fixing that. So hopefully future videos won't have as much of that fuzziness and going in and out for autofocus. I don't really like the way the autofocus is working on this one for what I'm wanting to use it for. So for that little panel there, I'm just going to place that on the inside. And then if you remember what the die looked like for the front, it cuts out a bunch of little ghosts. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just glue some of those little guys on the inside. And I'd actually cut out more than one sheet while I was cutting out the front of that card. And I was checking there to see if it was doubled up. So I only need one of those instead of 2 layers. So cute little ghosts on the inside. Then I'm getting out my quick stick just because it's a lot easier to put these guys down with that. And again, I've got my glitter glue. I am loving that glue. It was working out so well on so many things. I think that's going to be my new favorite. Alright, those little ghosts just adorable. And so there we go. Card is all done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the Halloween season that is coming up now. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.